Joe Biden is officially out of the race. President Biden announced his intention not to seek re-election in a letter posted to social media on July 21, 2024. He then quickly endorsed his Vice President Kamala Harris to become the Democratic nominee in his place. Former President Trump offered a scathing, lengthy response to it all on Truth Social, starting it off, "Crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve, and never was." Trump went on to denounce all of those around Biden, claiming that those closest to the current president, along with the media, were aware of Biden's apparently declining ability to serve as president. Trump added, "We will suffer greatly because of Biden's presidency, but we will remedy the damage he has done very quickly." He then added his signature campaign slogan, writing, "Make America Great Again." Trump didn't just limit his post-dropout criticism of Biden to social media, though. He doubled down in a phone interview with NBC News, saying, "Joe Biden is the worst president in the history of the United States by far." Trump also vowed to, quote, "fix what Biden has done," and contended that Biden should have stayed in his basement. In familiar fashion, Trump then circled back around to Truth Social for another post that read, "Crooked Joe just got knocked out, so now I'll have to do it a fourth time." He seemed to be referring to starting a whole new campaign after taking on Hillary Clinton in 2016, Biden in 2020 and 2024, and now most likely Harris in 2024. Speaking of Harris, Trump told CNN that he believed the vice president will be easier to beat than Biden. She's been on his radar for a bit. He referred to Harris as a potentially new Democrat challenger on Truth Social back on July 4th. On July 20th, he asked the crowd at a rally in Michigan,
"So who would you like to most run against if you're us, if we want to win?"
He then named Harris and Biden, with both names drawing boos from the crowd. The former president has poked fun at Harris for dropping out of the 2020 presidential race, and he even alluded to her previous relationship with former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown, whom she dated when she was 29 and he was 60. Trump also posted on Truth Social that he believes the Republican National Committee should be reimbursed funds it spent in the campaign up to Biden dropping out. The former president's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., meanwhile, was offering up his opinions on X, formerly known as Twitter, calling Harris, quote, "even more radical than Biden." He also blamed Harris for what he called the worst invasion of illegals in our history at the southern border. Both Donald and Donald Jr.'s comments are similar to those of Donald's senior campaign advisor, Chris LaCivita. During an interview with Politico at the Republican National Convention on July 18th, LaCivita was adamant that should Vice President Kamala Harris become the Democratic nominee, not much would change for their campaign.
The last time I checked, it's Biden-Harris. So every single thing that Biden did is an issue that she is complicit in.
He also referred to Harris as the gaslighter-in-chief, suggesting that she was guilty of leading others to believe Biden was up to the task of serving as president. LaCivita was careful to note, however, that the campaign was preparing for absolutely anything. When asked whether or not the campaign was considering someone besides Harris taking over for Biden, he said,
"We're a professional operation, John. What the hell do you think?"